is up? What is up? What is up? It's your host, Gabby, GA2B's one. Yes. And welcome back to the New Normal Podcast, aka Still Breathing, aka the podcast made with love. Hey y'all, say man, you know. Your girl has been gone for some time now, you know. But it's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. You feel me? But without further ado, we's back and we's here. Amen. Long story, very short. Or should I say short story, very short. So at the top of 2022, the girl had got sick. So I had to take some time off. Then I took some time off, and then when I went back to work, if you hear some popping in the background, that's me popping my nose. Stay focused. But your girl took some time off for sickness, and then took some time off, just to get myself back together, get back into my routine, and things of that nature. But I'm well now, back at work, back exercising, back into somewhat of a routine, but we here. Alright. Yeah, so we back. First episode of 2022. I know it's late, but we here. You feel me? So without further ado, make sure you follow Mate with Love Podcast on Instagram, and follow on Apple Music, Google, Anchor, Spotify, and everywhere else. Alright. So today, through my sickness, I had like several, I would guess you would say like mini reflections. And one of them was losing myself in other people. And I just want to talk about that today. So, losing yourself in other people, or just losing yourself, or like changing yourself. But did you change for you, or did you change for the people around you? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright. So first off, doing things to impress people who don't even care about you, or not even, paying you any attention, you know what I'm saying? So like, we often do this thing when we want people to be, I guess, interested, or be our friend, or be, just be in a person's life, I guess you would say. And 9 times out of 10, that person's not paying you any attention. Or that person don't even, what should I say? They might not want to be your friend, but yet you still pursuing it. And you know that that person don't want to be a friend by the actions, by the things they say, you know what I'm saying? Red flag, But, and then, but you still try to, try to do the things that they like to do, or do the things, or not even necessarily do the things, but like wear certain clothes so that you can fit in, or do the same activities that they like to do, just so you can have something in common with them, It's like sometimes that person don't want to be your friend or don't want to be your associate or whatever you want them to be in your life. They don't want to be that, and that is okay. Take that. It might hurt depending on your level of attachment, your level of impressing that you have been doing, but move on. You know what I'm saying? Take the red flag and move on. You know, this won't be the only friend that you thought you would have made. You will have actual friends who you don't have to impress and things of that nature. So let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Let's impress ourselves, you know, and we do things for other people, like, or like not necessarily like do things for other people, but like when a person doesn't agree with us, then we tend to change to fit into their lifestyle rather than to fit into our lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember so many examples that I have of this. Like, back in high school, I stopped going to parties because of the drama, but mainly because of I felt like I didn't have anything to wear. Like for like 3 years straight, I had the same clothes, you know, wore the same clothes every year. And so like when going to parties, I didn't feel like I had nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that splat, you feel me? Like, yeah, this that drip, you know? So like I just stopped going to parties because there's just like I didn't want to be judged by other people. I didn't want long story short, it was always this one girl who, I don't want to say she showed up to every party, but when she did show up to a party, somehow she would always see me and then like say, look me up and down, and then like say what I'm wearing out loud, and it's just like, okay, thanks, you know. And ever since then, I just, you know, like public embarrassment is a thing, but I'll talk about that in another episode. But yeah, and it's just like, you know, I fed into that, you know, when I really could have just been like, yeah, I'm wearing the same thing. What about it? You know? And instead of that, I cared about what other people said, what other people thought, rather than thinking about or caring about what I thought, you know? And I've done that so many times. Like, another example is my dad and my stepmom told me, like, this was probably like 7th grade, like, that I couldn't sing. And like they knew that like at this point in my life, like I love singing. Like I loved it with a passion. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like at this point, like this joint has been strong since like out the womb till now. You feel me? Like singing, you know? And like there was just like I had asked my dad, like, do you think I should sing or do something else? And he was like, you should do something else because you can't sing anyway. And plus, singing isn't he was like, not necessarily singing, but the music industry is not all what it's cracked up to be. And this was before like I actually like studied the music industry and, you know what I'm saying, got to see it before myself and stuff like that. But like besides that point, like I was like, dang, like you don't even believe in me, like bro, you ain't even heard me sing a solo. Like, okay, like dang. And then I don't know how it came about with my stepmom, but she said the same thing. And so ever since then I just haven't sung. And like when people like hear me humming to a song or like low singing a song, they be like, oh, you can sing. And I'm just like, I don't know. And it's because I have allowed other people to convince me of things that I know I can do, but I have allowed them to convince me that I can't do them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's all within the mindset. And it's all within what you allow into your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like the quote that I mentioned way back, I don't even know what episode, but the only way a ship can sink is if you allow water to get into it. So it's the same thing with your mind and your mindset. The only way negativity can get into your mind is if you allow it to get into your mind. And so I have allowed so much of what other people say about me and my dreams to affect how I think, to affect how I act, to affect what I want to do in life as a career, as a person, as a woman, you know. And I'm really just at the point where I'm tired of it. And I want to convince myself of the things that I know I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can sing. I might not be, like, I don't even know. Like, I might not be, top of the list of a singer, but I can sing. You feel me? Whoever knows. I don't even know why I said that. Whoever knows. I don't even know how that came about, but we're gonna use it. Whoever knows. Maybe one day I might just be a platinum artist. You know what I'm saying? A platinum singer-songwriter. You just never know until you put in that work. You know what I'm saying? And another example was, I had a family member. She had asked me what I wanted to do in life, and I told her that I wanted to be a writer, a poet, a singer, songwriter, those things, film director, and a photographer. And she was like, okay, but what is your main job? And at the time, I was really strong about photography. And she was just like, you think photography is enough for you to live off of? Or like something like that. Or she was just like, how do you think you're going to live? And because I told her how I wanted to live as well. Like penthouse one day. Maybe not even necessarily a penthouse, just like, a regular house, 5'3" or something, She was just like, how you think you're gonna live being a photographer and living in something like a 5'3" or living in something like a penthouse? And then I was just like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. But even though that was my answer, I was still like, dang, like, how am I going to live? You know what I'm saying? Like, I came to you with a joyful idea, and I feel like you shot it down by first not even believing in me. Like, you didn't even say like, oh, okay, that's cool, what made you get into that? Like showing interest or showing that you care about something that I care about. And I was just like, dang, like, what a support around here. You know what I'm saying? Like, jeez, like, first, way back when, I can't sing, now I can't do photography, now I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family may not ever admit this, but majority of them, quote unquote, want me to get a real job. And to them, a real job is like a set time, probably like a 9 to 5, a 7 to 5, a 10 to 10, like something. And then, something with benefits, something with a pension, something with a 401. And that's great. It really is great. You feel me? And I'm not shutting down anybody who is a 9 7 to 5, or a 9 to 6, whatever your time is, whatever type of job you doing, whether it's a set time or not. Do that for you. But for me, I don't want a regular life. And there's nothing wrong with being regular. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But for me as in Gabby, G-A, 2 B's, and 1 Y, I don't want that. And they have a very hard time processing that. Because, one, they never seen it happen. And 2, they don't believe that it can happen. So they They project their disbelief onto me so that I can be, like them, and change my mindset. And now all of a sudden we got a good job, we got a good education, and it's just like, nah, I don't think so. Yes, I will go and get a good education whenever I decide to go back. But for now, it's like, this is the happiest I've ever been. This is the freest I've ever been, And it's just like, I have to tell myself, like, do things for you, even if you gotta do them by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that brings you joy and peace. Because joy and peace won't last forever. Something will happen, and then you might get sad, or you might get mad. And yes, the madness and the sadness, it will pass, and then you'll be happy again. And then again, you'll be sad, and then again, you'll be happy. That's just the way of life, Everything will pass. What you are going through right now, it will pass. And you'll be in something better, or you'll be in something worse. And whether it's better or worse, that will pass too. And I just have to tell myself and learn that concept that everything you're going through, whether bad or good, it will pass. Same thing with people, whether bad or good, it will pass. Not saying that all people leave. Not saying that you won't have some friends that will stay and have your back no matter what, but not everybody can go to the place that you go. Not everybody can go to the place that you are going to. And I think that that's a hard concept for many people, because like when you hear other people say it, it's like, yeah, okay, but when it actually happens and you actually have to start cutting people off, then it's like, dang, ouch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really love this person as my friend, as my family, as my partner, you know what I'm saying? Whoever this person is to you. I really love that person. I really care about that person. I really want that person to come up with me, you know what I'm saying? If y'all hear music in the background, it's people outside blasting music, so yeah. Let's stay focused. Anywho, you have to ask yourself, like, no matter what circumstances you are in, whether it's bad or good, are you happy? Are you content with what you have currently? And it's like, sometimes it was like I wasn't happy because I knew that I was putting myself out there to be something that I'm not. And when you're something that you're not, you are bound to be less happy. When you first start being something that you're not, it's cool, it's great, it's this, it's that. But at the end of the day, it's very draining. It's very not you. It's just that simple, So you have to ask yourself these things, And when you actually sit down with yourself and ask yourself these hard, like I did when I was going through my sickness, and I was just like, I don't know who I am. And I've completely turned into something actually heartbreaking when you look over your life within, not even, it don't even have to be your entire life. You can just look over it from 6 months to a year and see how you changed. But have you changed for you, or have you changed for other people around you? And for me, it was like I changed for other people around me. And that's kind of heartbreaking, because it's like I feel like I wasted so much time for people who wouldn't have wasted an inch, a minute, a second of their time for me. You know, like I'm pouring out all this love, this kindness, this niceness, and it's not being reciprocated. And I know it's not being reciprocated because, like I said, I can tell by actions, I can tell by words. But yet I'm still yearning for the same love that I'm putting out. You know, the same niceness that I'm putting out, the same kindness that I'm putting out. And that just goes back to expecting. You know, you gotta stop expecting for people to be how you are. You know, to love how you love, to be kind how you are kind, to be nice how you are being nice to others. You know, and it's like you have to move on. You know, and it hurts because you want that from that certain somebody, but you know that person's not going to do it. You know, and if they do, it's only to keep you, you know, within their surrounding, you know, and you know it's not good for you, you know. So, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. I don't think I have anything else to say, but I will leave you with this: impress yourself, shock yourself, put yourself in first priority. Stop spending tons of dollars to buy all these clothes, shoes, cars, just to be in debt to impress somebody who's not even watching your story, or watching your Instagram, or watching your Twitter, or Snapchat, or TikTok, whatever the case may be. Stop. Just stop. You don't have to be in debt for another person who doesn't care about you. And I'm not saying that they don't care. Not all people who you're surrounding yourself don't care about you, but they don't care for you to impress them, which is a good thing. But then you have people who they just generally don't care. They don't care about you impressing them. They don't care about you being their friend. They don't care about you, your kindness, your love, you know, and things of that nature. So be careful. And God forbid, but if I asked myself this, I said, God forbid, but if I died tomorrow, would I have done everything that I wanted to do? And my answer was no. I've done everything that everybody has wanted me to do. I've done everything that everybody has wanted to see me do. But I have yet to do anything that I've wanted to see myself do. You know? So you have to ask yourself, God forbid, if I die tomorrow, well, not even necessarily tomorrow, just by tonight, you know, would I have done everything that I wanted to do? What legacy would I leave behind? You know? And so I'm going to leave y'all with that note. I hope y'all are doing well. If not, I pray that you get well. Stay prayed up, stay blessed up. Know that better days are ahead. And without further ado, make sure y'all follow the Made with Love podcast on Instagram. Yeah. I was gonna say this and that, but we are on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, Google, and I'm trying to get some more podcasts. In my time of recovery, I was thinking about dropping a podcast every Wednesday or see how this thing plays out.